So I'm going to cut to the chase. If you want an honest opinion about the Cybertruck, this video is for you. If you're a blind fanboy who can't handle criticism, feel free to leave your dislike and rude comment to feed the algorithm. And I went into this knowing that it wasn't going to be useful as an actual truck, but everyone kept saying, oh, you should drive it and give it a chance. But, yeah, anywho. The following clips are moments of interest from my 1-hour test drive, and then I'll kind of share my thoughts after that. Alright, so this is flooring a Cybertruck on packed snow. We'll see how this goes. It's trying. It's really, the wheels are spinning and slipping. It doesn't seem to have the same power control that my Y does, where it'll just keep trying to give it full power. And we'll see how it handles this turn here. Gonna do a U-turn. Quad steering. Whee! Gave a little extra gas. Let's floor it with. And it doesn't really want to slide too much if you turn it. But quad steering definitely feels weird. And I think part of the slipping issues with this Cybertruck is just the fact that it's so big and heavy. Back to where we started. Oh, we left tire marks, or not tire marks, but marked in the snow. So I'm curious, this might be a bad idea. Which way is going to be worse if I go out of control? Turn all the way and floor it. Oh boy! Yep, that's a slide. So definitely don't do that. Oh, I think any truck would do that though, but I was just kind of curious to see how hard it would be to control. But definitely interesting having quad steering. It's not great on road noise. Although I don't think it's actually any worse than my Y. I think it's just louder because it's more open in the cab and the tires are bigger. It's not as wobbly at the faster speeds because the steering ratio on the steering wheel is dynamic. So the slower you're going, the less you have to turn it to turn the truck. And I think that's why at 35 it feels really wobbly. Versus right now, I mean, it's still a little wobbly, but it's not, I'm barely moving the steering wheel and it's not like going all over the place. The person behind me is going to think I'm the world's slowest Cybertruck driver. Probably the only sane and safe Cybertruck driver on the road right now.
In 1 mile, turn left to
So, since there's no one behind me. Oh, it's 75 here. Yeah, I mean, it's fast. That's 80.
Seems pretty fast.
Yeah. Maybe it just doesn't feel as fast as it really is because it's so heavy. Let me get over. It is so slow to change lanes. Like, it just doesn't, we're riding the line right now. What the hell is it doing? Like, you can see on the screen, that's literally what it's doing on the road. I don't like that. Come on, nudge over. Oh boy. There's a curve. You can hear the wind pulling on the panels. It's shaking. Is it the wind though, or is it the tires? I don't know. The door is kind of shaky feeling. Also, why is it riding that line? That's weird.
In 500 feet, take the ramp on the left toward US 6 East. Now take the ramp on the left toward US 6 East.
Alright, here that guy doesn't start slowing down. It's trying. I mean, I'm taking this at 40. I don't want to take it at 40. There we go, that's better. I think it's just wet, not icy, so. Now we gotta merge. How it's gonna handle that. It's doing the acceleration. I'm going my way. So this is what the windshield wiper looks like. It's really silly. It doesn't even clean the windshield. You can see where all the streaks are that's leaving. And apparently the fluid sprays out the blade, which is odd. Is it gonna stop again or is it just gonna go? Wow. Follow traffic laws. Come on, let's go. First highway's gonna get mad. It definitely rides like a truck, even though it has the air suspension. I think this actually rides rougher than my Y does. I wonder if I can see how much power I've used. Oh god. 631 watt hours a mile. Actually higher than normal though, because it was probably trying to warm up the battery. Oh jeez. So looks like we're pulling peak around probably 1500 watts. That was when I was flooring it. That was probably to get on the interstate. Otherwise, yeah, well, twice what it's rated for. Because we used 11% battery and 4.5 more than rated. Oh, tonneau cover's open. That doesn't help. And then warming up the battery used some energy. I don't even know how to close that. Dynamics. Oh, that sounds horrible. I think the glove box is motorized. I don't think it's. Oh, I think I tap on it. Yeah, it's motorized. That's kind of weird. That's gonna break. He said
The
use.
kids.
Yeah, no, they said use Cybertruck. Oh man, that's awesome. That's actually pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, overall, I mean, test drive was a test drive. I can now say I drove a Cybertruck for better or worse. Generally, though, I mean, not impressed. The Cybertruck is definitely Tesla's worst product at the moment, taking the place of the Model X, which was their worst product. The irony is the Cybertruck is the worst product mechanically. It's the worst product from a design standpoint, and it's the worst product from just build quality, which, I mean, all Tesla build quality is poor, so that's not really saying much. It's just the Cybertruck takes it to a whole different level. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of hardware recalls, and thankfully none of the panels fell off while I was driving it, so woohoo. I don't really know why people are getting stuck in their Cybertrucks. I think they're just bad at driving in snow. I mean, it didn't feel like it drove any differently in the snow than any other truck I've been in. I'm not a fan of the steering. I think the quad steering is terrible, personally, and I think they could have gotten the same turning radius by just designing the truck properly, because when I had my crew cab 3/4 ton truck with the short box, I think it's a 5.5 foot, or is it 6? I don't know. It was an 04 Chevy 2500 HT. But I mean, I never felt like, oh no, I can't turn properly because all 4 of my wheels aren't turning. It's just, you just turn. Like, even with the U-turns, I mean, I could do the U-turns in my 2500 HD in the same amount of space I can in my Model Y. And then otherwise, like, don't really care about how fast it can go. It's pointless in a truck. I mean, it's not going to help me any. Full self-drive, despite being on newer hardware and having better cameras, it still has the same problems that full self-drive has. I mean, can't drive between the lines properly. It can't maintain the speed limit properly. It just does whatever the hell it wants. The tonneau cover, I mean, that thing sounds like it's falling apart as it's closing. That's just something that's going to break and be expensive to fix, unlike a normal truck tonneau cover. And same with the electric glove box. Like, that's just something that's going to break and going to be expensive to fix. The windshield wiper was supposedly a first-gen windshield wiper, and Tesla's fixed it since then. I don't know. It's probably true considering the local service tech is pretty honest. But being that the monowiper is so bad at cleaning the windshield and it's a flaccid piece of garbage, like, I'm not impressed. I don't get the reasoning behind it. They should have just done 2 normal windshield wipers. Then the energy efficiency, I mean, that's pretty much the same for any electric truck. I mean, you can't really change physics and wind resistance and all that crap. So it's like, does it weigh this much? Does it have this kind of footprint aerodynamically? All right, it's going to get this many watt hours per mile. Unless you figure out some sort of weird magic way to propel yourself. I mean, 500 watts a mile is pretty standard for an electric truck. Oh, and then, I mean, overall, the truck's kind of useless as a truck. I mean, plastic bed, and then you got the sidewalls of the bed that are too high. Like, you can't reach over them and get into the bed. I don't know, how you would even use the thing if you wanted to get something out of the bed. I guess you climb in the truck, which, I mean, if you've actually owned a truck and used trucks for truck stuff, you know damn well you don't want to have to climb in the bed of your truck to grab a toolbox or a tool bag that slid forward towards the cab just because you can't reach it over the side. I know every time I've had to do that, it's pissed me off. It's like, I don't want to have to jump up in this stupid bed, get my stupid tool bag, because it's in the stupid front of the bed. Although I will give it to Ford, their fancy little fold-out step thingy. I mean, that's kind of fun. I imagine that's really nice. I don't know if the Lightning has it, but honestly, I don't know if I'd use it. I would just reach over the side of the bed. Like, that's how you use a truck. Like, you just reach in, you grab your stuff. But for the price, I mean, this was a all-wheel drive model with dual motors and full self-drive, wide interior, basically like $90,000 truck. There is nothing worth $90,000 in that truck. Literally nothing. I wouldn't give you $90,000 for that truck. I wouldn't give $70,000 for it with the base config with no full self-drive. It's not worth that. And the same goes for the Platinum Lightning. That's not a $100,000 truck either. I mean, the Lightning's more functional and it's better built than the Cybertruck is. Because, I mean, I couldn't believe, it has all the same Tesla build quality issues. All the panels are cheap and floppy. There's just really nothing redeemable about these Teslas anymore now that better stuff is out there. The only thing Tesla still is getting right, to the best of my knowledge, is the powertrain. But it's like, you damn right better be getting the powertrain right, because if you can't figure that out, you better not even be making cars. And that's kind of why, when at least it comes like the Ford, I wouldn't buy one of Ford's crappy EcoBoost engines that are problematic. And I don't know if the Tritons, if they ever fixed that engine or not. I don't know. I just remember when I was looking at trucks, people said, don't get the Triton engines. Spark plugs will go flying out. But like, I don't know. You would hope that at least, if anything, car manufacturer could figure out the damn powertrain. Ford can't make drive shafts to save their lives, so, or well, technically they don't make them. They can't spec them out to save their lives. But I don't know. The funniest and probably best moment of the test drive was the kid that yelled at you, a Cybertruck. That was so funny. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I love it so much. It's just, oh man. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's a terrible truck all around. There's nothing redeeming about it. And I think it's pretty sad how much the Cybertruck fanboys simp for the truck. I mean, it's just so sad that your whole self-worth is wrapped up into defending the truck anytime people criticize it or say anything bad about it. Oh man, you want to piss off a Cybertruck owner, just say anything mildly bad about it, and they will just lose their mind. But yeah, I don't know if you somehow made it this far. Cool. Thanks for watching. But definitely, I definitely understand why nobody's buying the Cybertruck, despite the original millions of pre-orders that people put their little down payments on for. But either way, hopefully that's interesting, and thanks for watching.